I studied in Belgium for 4 years, graduate electromechanical, focusing on industrial engineering, so mainly production lines, big robots is what I did. And the guys above me were 40 years older than me, very experienced professionals. So in order to progress in my career, I really needed those management skills. Doing an MBA was one of the options on the table, of course, because that really teaches you how to run a business efficiently, but also how to manage your people effectively. So I looked at an MBA in English. So there were several options: US, England, or Australia, because people here also speak English. And I came across RMIT. There were so many offerings, so because I'm an engineer, I do what I do. I made an Excel spreadsheet of what I want to learn and what each of the MBAs covered. And RMIT came at the top there. With the MBA in particular, the more experience you have, the more that you will learn. However, the earlier that you started in your own career, the more fast-tracked you will be. So for example, I see myself now having an 8-year head start because I'm 25 and I'm doing an MBA, which only usually 35-year-olds do. So that's a 10-year gap right there. So I've already learned the skills that they will be learning in 10 years from now. I do not have the experience yet, but because I have now that baseline, that frame that I can work within, that will just rocket my career. So it's a bit of a balance. When do you do your MBA?